Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Reister's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Dan. And Norm, what's going on? You're on your phone. You got breaking news.
Always breaking news.
You know, it's crazy with Trump in office. Literally, there's like 3 news cycles during the day. It's like in the old administration, it was like 3 news cycles, per month. I don't know, whatever.
Well, the first news cycle is always breaking news. The second one is revising the first one. The third one is apologizing for not understanding the second one.
Well, there'll be no apologizing for the next 4 years.
Yeah, this is all, by the way, before we get to the hot takes, which are like instant and nobody ever corrects later. So
yeah, so January 29th, it's Year of the Snake. It's Chinese New Year.
Yep.
And not sure how you're celebrating, but if you live in West Hempstead, time to shoot off fireworks. And
I'll probably have some Chinese food.
Yeah, hide the kids, hide the dogs, because it's going to be loud.
Although, as you said last week, it's always time for fireworks in West Hempstead.
Exactly, and schools are out, so that's pretty good. So
what's the story with PETA?
With PETA?
This animal is Malverne Mel.
Yeah, so Malverne Mel, we're coming up to Groundhog Day, which is going to be February 2nd.
The craziest thing I've ever heard.
You have the, what's that out in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil is what you're thinking.
Right, and then you got Malverne Mel in Malverne, and every year it's always a big news item, and News 12 and Newsday and all the news guys go over to Malverne, and they see the mayor, and he takes out the Malverne Mel, and if he sees his shadow, it's I don't even know. If he sees his shadow, it's.
I think if you see his shadow, it's another 6 weeks of winter. I mean, look, if you're depending on these animals to tell you what's going on, look, 6 weeks from February 2nd is what, March 15th?
Yeah.
That's pretty much when spring arrives. The only thing I want to call out is my favorite sad story about this is the Mayor de Blasio a number of years ago where he killed the Staten Island.
Oh, yeah. Right, so they have this big event, and last year the mayor was looking at Malverne Mel, and I don't know, he's trying to get away, and there was some altercation, and I don't know, all the cameras in Malverne Mel got all excited, and so now PETA is protesting, saying, "Oh, why are you using animals in this whole thing?
They want to use a puppet.
They want to dress someone up." I mean, this whole thing is just.
Why don't they dress the mayor up, and if he sees his shadow, we call it a day?
I think that's fine. I think we should put you in there.
we could put Mel out to pasture.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy story.
It's insane.
For all the groundhogs out there who are listening to this, please, close your ears. Go live your life. Anyway, on a more serious note, we got this recurring story of the trooper who allegedly shot himself, although, it's not looking good for him. The prosecutors are saying it's all a hoax, and that
he turned himself in.
Yeah, turned himself in, and his parents, and it is a whole... It's a whole situation going on there.
You got to be some kind of crazy to shoot yourself. I mean,
yeah.
You can make up excuses all you want, but that's really serious.
Yeah, and but the story really touches home because it's in West Hempstead. I mean, Dan and I were there the day of the arrest, and it was crazy. There was reporters there from all over, and it's a huge story. I mean, our New York State Troopers are group that we rely on for our safety, and you got a rogue state trooper, not so good.
Yeah, well, they spent tens of thousands of dollars on investigation because they assumed that somebody shot him.
Yeah.
So the amount of effort and energy that went into trying to follow up his story was a complete waste.
Yeah, and just to be clear, I mean, what I think they're saying now is that he actually, did shoot himself, but he did it, I guess right over there at Hempstead Lake State Park or something like that.
Right.
If I remember, there was a whole thing with drugs in the house and all kinds of other things. Look, as far as I'm concerned, get rid of this guy from the force. There's no reason to let this guy continue to have his job.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, it's And speaking of, if you like your eggs well done, you better really take good care of it, because price of eggs are going through the roof. I mean, this is nuts.
But there are deals to be had. Stop and Shop has eggs at $6.99. But now, Dan, you tell me
how is $6.99 a deal?
I paid $11 for eggs. $11.
I go in the black market and they say, the guy goes, "Hey, you want some eggs?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What do you got?"
I will tell you.
Do you take Venmo? I mean,
those are ISIS eggs.
When I was at Costco the last time, which is 8-10 days ago, they were $6.70 something for 2 dozen. I don't want to give away that secret, but by all means, go over there. Listen, for those of us who keep Passover, eggs are like one of the major features. If the prices stay where they are, like, you're going to be paying hundreds of dollars to get through Passover.
Yeah, it's really a great point, and I'll be going over to Costco later, so I'll report back on.
Put me down for 2 dozen.
All right. So let's take a quick commercial break.
Tiffany Dry Cleaner is ready to handle all your cleaning, laundering, and dry cleaning needs. We offer free pickup and delivery Sunday to Friday in all communities. Give us a shot.
All right, thank you, Dan. And we have the West Hempstead Community Scholarship Fund, and we got an email from them to make sure to let everyone know that the applications for the scholarship are due February 7th. And they have a website, West Hempstead csfund.wixsite.com. We'll put it up on the website. But the Scholarship Fund is a really great program, and they have a dinner coming up in May, and a lot of kids from our community really benefit from it. So if you're really interested, make sure your application is in by February 7th. Another item coming up, we got the school board meeting taking place on February 5th. Just a quick note on that. One of the school board members, David Lazar,
he's
pronouncing it correct?
Yeah, he's proposing several items that he wants to have on the agenda. Some of them make sense. Some of that has to do with busing, and the other one with pre-K. Those are items that people have been discussing for a very long time. And so if you're interested in those subjects, please get yourself to the meeting.
Yeah, come down to the middle school February 5th, and really good luck with changing that April 1st date or making any amendments. But you know what? It's good to try, because there are a lot of new people coming in to West Hempstead, and maybe they're coming in after the deadline and they don't know about it.
So let us remind you once again, April 1st, if you want busing for your kids for next year, go ahead and sign up, because again, that deadline is coming up.
And it's non-negotiable. You cannot get them to change it.
Exactly. Over at the library, they have a Nassau Library Quest. And it's really cool. It's like a scavenger hunt where you get to go to 10 different libraries and find like stuffed animals. And if you're able to go to all the libraries, you win a prize, and you're in for a grand raffle. And it's a really good opportunity to sample different libraries around the area.
Right. And if you're looking for a book that's not in our library, they will get it for you from another library in the system. So that's good to know.
But some of the other libraries have services that aren't available in West Hempstead. So for example, in the Merrick Library, they have 3D printers. Who would know that you have 3D print? Right. You don't know. I don't know. And I'm certainly interested in experimenting with it. But if you go and sample these different libraries, you go, wow, that's really cool. Or I can rent sporting goods and board games and other things like that in other libraries. Wow. It's really interesting. So, really shout out to the Nassau County Library System for putting this project together. Turning our attention to Town of Hempstead. So I have a bunch of old computers that I need to get rid of, and it's a real pain in the neck. And it's really great that the Town of Hempstead has this e-waste recycling program. Basically, you can 3 different ways that you can get rid of your computers or other electronics, not phones. One of them is to give them a call. Another is give them a call and schedule a waste pickup. Another is to drop them off at the Merrick Road,
dump over there.
Yeah, it's off of the Meadowbrook Parkway.
Yep.
And then the third is there are dates, I think, coming up in March, April, and May, where you can go to specific sanitations and drop them off. So they really care about, making sure that these things get disposed of properly.
Right. Well, some of them are toxic, and so if you can recycle that stuff, it does make a difference.
Yeah, I will tell you as a tech dude, by all means, please wipe off your hard drives as best you can. Not that I think anybody's going to do anything. I'm also going to call out, just since you're mentioning e-waste, there is a program around the New York metro area recycling laptops. It's called the Laptop Project, and by all means, if you got old laptops, they repurpose them, they clean them up, so it's something to think about.
All right, great. Another thing that I thought was very interesting going on in our community, and I think it's been going on for quite a while, it's a program called Run for Their Lives, which is to show solidarity for the October 7th hostages. And, people from the community get together at Hall's Pond and they walk or run. The next one coming up is, I think it's coming up this Sunday. And I'm not exactly sure what time. I know it's in the morning. I reached out to find out what time. Hopefully it'll be posted, but it's a really worthwhile cause, and go down and show your solidarity.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that there's still hostages.
Yeah, they're trickling out, and the show is always local, so we don't really dive into it, but it's
incredible.
It's not a great situation. All right, spring is in the air. I mean, it's warming up. It's in the 40s. We got 2 Little League sign-ups to talk about. First, you got the Garden City South West Hempstead Little League registration, which is open until March 16th. And then you have the West Hempstead Schools Little League, which is also accepting sign-ups right now. So, if you got a kid who's interested in Little League, wow, West Hempstead used to be really known for baseball,
Really?
And yeah, there were all these sports fields by Echo Park. And that's how Echo got its name, was through the games. Through the teams. And I don't remember them in total. I know Carl Restorer does. It's kind of like the Eagles, spelled E-A-G-L-E-S, Cardinals, Hawks, Orioles. I probably got that all wrong. But this used to be big baseball. Little League was like really thriving here during the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Come the spring, every baseball field is busy.
Yeah.
From early morning, Sunday mornings, all the way through the afternoon.
Yeah.
And it's great to see.
Yeah, plus, wasn't it Lopez Drive is named after an ex-Yankee? So
Yeah.
We got some baseball.
Yeah, Lopez Drive on off of Woodfield. Give you 10 points if you can find a sign. And,
Super Bowl's coming.
Yeah, we got a week and a half to Super Bowl, but Restores has already gotten their Super Bowl act on, and they're going to be making all their special cakes and cookies, and you can get a cookie with the team that you're interested in, or I don't know.
Whatever. There's plenty of stuff going on. Reesters has cocoa bombs on sale this week, and dog biscuits are 10% off. So all kinds of great stuff at Reesters.
Soup. Think soup.
You know what? Whenever
check out this soup. It's unbelievable.
This soup is really great. And finally, Creative Corner. So outside of doing birthday parties and all that stuff, it seems like every Saturday night lately they've been having something going on. And this past Saturday night they had a band called the Acoustic Retro, and they were jamming, and they were collecting money for the Israel Chesed Center. And this place is packed. It can hold like 20, 30 people tops, but it's standing room only. It's really very exciting.
And they jam during the week as well. So if you're going by, just check them out, because they love to have people stop by and join them.
Yeah, they used to have like an open mic night. I don't know if they still.
I think they're talking about bringing it back.
Yeah, good stuff. So,
all right, we're done.
I think we're done with another exciting This Week in West Hempstead. I didn't catch my raccoon, but big shout out to the Groundhogs for coming up for whatever season we're getting. Groundhog Day, yes, and I'm going to be repeating this over and over again, just like in the movie. Norm, Dan, thank you so much. Everyone, just stay safe and stay warm, and we'll be with you next week.
Have a good week.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Reester's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at westhempsteadecho.com.